Welcome to all of you in Sankalpa Education Pratham classes. I am Sachin Patel, delivered lecture series on derivative. Right now we are going with the derivatives of parametric function, and here we want to find out the dy by dx if x is equal to 8t raised to 4, y is equal to 2at square. Second example is x is equal to cos log t and y is equal to log cos t. And third one is x is equal to square root of 1 minus t square and y is equal to sine inverse t is here. And according to that one, first of all we have to carry out the consideration of x is equal to, now for first example we have x is equal to 8t raised to 4 and y is equal to 2at square. That means here a are the constant, a is one of the constant is here. That means here a is the constant and therefore t is the parameter is here. That means x is the function of t and y is also function of t, and therefore derivative of x and y with respect to t is taken here. That means you will get the answer for x is the function of t, therefore derivative of x with respect to t, that means dx divided by dt, it is equal to, a is a constant, therefore it is as it is, and t raised to 4 having the derivative 4 into t cube. Similarly, you can find out the derivative of y, that means dy by dt is here and it is equal to 2a into 2t because t square having the derivative 2t, and therefore dx by dt it is equal to 4at raised to 3, and dy by dt it is equal to 4at is here. Now according to rule of parametric function, that means dy by dx is equal to, because x and y are the functions of t at that time 110% x and y having the relation, and therefore according to rule of parametric function y is the function of x, and therefore dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Dy by dt is nothing but what? Dy by dt is nothing but 4at divided by dx by dt is nothing but 4at cube, and therefore 4 and 4 cancel to each other, a and a cancel to each other, and t and one of the t is cancelled here, and you will get the 1 divided by t square, and it is your dy by dx for this function. Similarly, you can find out the derivatives for second one is nothing but second we have x is equal to cos log t and y is equal to log cos t. That means here x is the function of t and y is the function of t, and this one is nothing but a composite function, because standard function of cos is nothing but a cos x. Right now here cos x is having the value log t, and therefore as per standardization this function is nothing but a composite function of t, and therefore derivatives of x and y with respect to t is nothing but x is the function of t, therefore derivative of x with respect to t, that means dx by dt, it is equal to, first of all we have to take the derivative of cos and cover the log t by your hand. First of all, derivative of cos is nothing but a minus sine, and whatever inside the bracket, it is put as it is. Then we have to take the derivative of log t. Derivative of log t is nothing but 1 divided by t is here. 1 divided by t is here. And therefore dx by dt is nothing but minus sine log t divided by t is here. Minus sine log t divided by t is here. Because first of all we have to take the derivative of cos. Cos having the derivative minus sine, whatever inside the bracket is, it is placed as it is, and derivative of log t is nothing but 1 divided by t. Therefore dx by dt is equal to minus sine log t divided by t is here. Similarly you can get the derivative of y with respect to t. That means dy by dt is here, and dy by dt is nothing but what? First of all we have to think about the log, whatever inside the bracket, log x having the derivative 1 divided by x, log x having the derivative 1 divided by x. Therefore log cos t having the derivative 1 divided by cos t, 1 divided by cos t, and into derivative of cos t. Derivative of cos t is nothing but a minus sine t, and therefore we will get the final result is minus sine t divided by cos t, and that is nothing but a dy by dt. It is equal to minus tan t, and according to rule of parametric function, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt, and here dy by dt is nothing but what? Minus tan t whole divided by dx by dt is nothing but a minus sine log t divided by t. That means this t is come into the numerator, and minus cancel to each other, and therefore you will get the t into tan t divided by sine log t. Sine log t is here, and it is your dy by dx for that one. It is dy by dx for that one. Similarly you can find out the derivative for third one, and third example consists once again we have x is equal to root of 1 minus t square, and y is equal to sine inverse t is here. Now we have to get the, once again t is the parameter for that one, because x is the function of t and y is the function of t. That means it is intermediate variable, and therefore x is the function of t and y is the function of t. Therefore derivatives of x and y with respect to t is taken here, and therefore dx by dt, it is equal to, first of all it is a composite function. We have to take the derivative of root x having the derivative 1 divided by 2 into root x. That means x is nothing but inside the square root value, and therefore you will get the consideration of 1 divided by 2 root 1 minus t square. Then we have to take the derivative of this one having the derivative 0 minus t square having the derivative 2t. Because first of all we have to take the derivative of root, and root having the derivative 1 divided by root, and whatever inside the root is here 1 minus t square. Then 1 minus t square having the, it is a constant function minus 1 polynomial, and first of all we have to take the derivative of constant is nothing but a 0, minus is taken as it is, and t square having the derivative 2t is here. Then we can arrange this, we will get the minus 2t divided by 2 into root of 1 minus t square. 2 and 2 cancel to each other, you will get the t divided by minus t divided by square root of 1 minus t square is here. 1 minus t square is here. Similarly, you can find out the consideration of dy by dt is here. This is one standard function, sine inverse x. We know that the derivative of sine inverse x is nothing but 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Similarly, sine inverse t is here, and therefore derivative of sine inverse t, we have to take the consideration like that one. Dt of sine inverse t is here, and therefore derivative of sine inverse t is nothing but a square root of 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square is here. Then according to rule of parametric function is here. According to rule of parametric function, we know that the dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt is there. And here dy by dt is nothing but 1 divided by square root of 1 minus t square, and whole divided by dx by dt is nothing but minus t divided by square root of 1 minus t square is here. And 1 minus t square cancel to each other. You will get the 1 divided by minus t, and it is nothing but a minus 1 divided by t is here, and this is your dy by dx. And those are the different derivatives of parametric functions. Here we have to take the parameter is a t, and according to that one you have to calculate the different derivatives of parametric function. That means dy by dx is calculated because x and y are the functions of t, then x and y are having the functional relationship, and t is the intermediate variable which is called as a parameter. According to that one you have to find out the derivatives of different functions are here, and you will get the dy by dx for those different functions as per rule of the derivatives. If you like that video, please subscribe my channel and press on bell icon to get the next notification related to that one. Thank you.